General Motors earnings just crossing. That stock in the pre-market is down about 1.67%. Here's the outlook for them. They see 26 adjusted EPS in a range of $11 to $13. The estimate was $11.79. Also in the mix, approving a new $6 billion share repurchase authorization. The latest from General Motors.
Yeah, stocks are lower even though they do have a wider barrier when it comes to the adjusted earnings per share. When it comes to General Motors, they also seem to be doing well when it comes to international. Also, I thought this caught my eye, Jonathan, introducing conversational AI with Google Gemini. How many more companies are we going to see decide to pick which AI player they want to start to team up with?
Got a number on tariff costs. The companies have been pretty transparent about a lot of this. Gross tariff costs of $3 to $4 billion. That's real money.
That's real money, and actually what comes to my mind is just the idea that USMCA is going to be renegotiated this year, and a company like GM is going to be one of those companies that is going to be stuck in the crossfires between Canada, Mexico, and the United States, because we know how many times does an auto pass a single border when it's being produced.
Stock all over the place at the moment, just turning mildly positive by about 0.8%. Joining us now is Bloomberg's Craig Trudell. Craig, welcome to the program. Let's get into some of these numbers. What stands out for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of the same from GM here, where they've really been executing with sort of the old school technology, the great big pickups and SUVs that has long been, their sort of calling card. And, we've seen sort of slow and steady progress on the electric vehicle front until recently. I think we've seen some concerns, of course, about just how much that unwind will be disruptive for the Detroit automakers, both GM and Ford. And yet I think GM was much better positioned than Ford in terms of, having the scale to where, its electric vehicle business is less of a loss-making aspect of the company. And so while we'll see some dialing back of production of those vehicles because of a sort of less receptive environment, it's going to be less dramatic than what we've seen at Ford. And meanwhile, just more and more of these, trucks and SUVs that are their specialty, the demand for those have been incredibly strong.
Craig, they just missed where the consumer was going to be. You and I have been talking about this now for a number of years. Do you think we're overstating the importance of the EV credits? I know they're material, but Craig, ultimately, was that the direction of travel anyway?
Yeah, I think, the going away of EV tax credits is a huge deal for certain manufacturers. I mean, the Teslas and Rivians and Lucids of the world that are entirely, tied to the battery electric vehicle market. This is hugely